Sweet treehouse, bro. As a view. Oh, God. Oh, that hurts. Oh, my legs. Oh, why aren't there railings on that shit? Oh, can I get a heal, please? Oh. Welcome back to my adventures in EverQuest, Part 2. Now, it's been a few weeks since Part 1, so let me recap for you. I killed a lot of stuff. Flash forward to today, and I'm level 14! Yeah! Remember when I said that everything takes time in EverQuest? I'm starting to learn that the hard way. Though I really don't mind that things take a long time in this game. I feel like I'm having to earn every single level, and it's highly rewarding. But not when I'm trying to put out videos in a timely fashion. Level 8 to 14 may not seem like a lot, but considering I only got to play sporadically due to working on other videos in between play sessions, I don't think it's too bad. So let's pick up where we left off, shall we? When we last saw my character, I was busy grouping in Blackborough, trying frantically to reach level 9. If you don't know anything about the Shaman class, level 9 is a really big deal, as that's when you finally get Spirit of Wolf. If you don't know anything about Spirit of Wolf, well then I just feel bad for you. So is one of the few spells in EverQuest that increases your run speed. And since every player and NPC in the game tends to run at the same speed despite size, muscle tone, or any logical sense, increased run speed means you're basically invincible, and only a few classes get this spell, meaning at level 9, I am in high demand for any who am I kidding, nobody wants a shaman. Granted, anyone could go out and get journeyman boots for the same overall effect, but that, I'd rather have the spell. Making money is now as easy as saying, casting so for donations! And bam, insta-millionaire. Or at least I would be if I really wanted to spend my free time casting so. But I got videos to make, damn it! So after I hit level 9, I made my way out to northern Corona, where I spent my time killing spiders and bears by myself. That is until I got super fed up with how slow soloing is, and decided to uproot and head across the continent to Greater Feydark. G-Fey is a pretty iconic place for most EQ players, in particular the treehouse city of Kelethin. This city was the marketplace back in vanilla, or at least it was on my server. See, EverQuest didn't have game-wide general chat back in the day. It only had zone chat, so somehow G-Fey ended up becoming the zone where everyone sold their loot. But I didn't come here for the Platinum Benjamins. That doesn't make sense. I came for Crushbone, which sounds way more sexual now that I'm older. I spent some time outside soloing before finally making my way in and grouping with some great individuals. I said it in the last video, but I'm gonna say it again. The grouping experience in EverQuest is something that I haven't seen replicated in any modern MMO. People really do talk to each other, it's crazy. My group spent time talking about EQ memories, upcoming MMOs, learning about each other, and just having fun. Honestly, to me, this is what makes EverQuest an experience worth trying. In fact, I'd like to analyze this for a second. In my previous video and during my EverQuest live streams, a lot of people kept asking, why do people still play this? Why is this a game worth trying? And while that is a multi-tiered answer, one point that almost always comes up is community. It seems older MMOs were designed to be more of a social experience, while newer MMOs are anything but. Unless you have a particularly chatty guild, people just don't seem to talk, unless it's general chat. And we don't speak of general chat. What happened here? How is it in a genre where you literally have thousands of people all playing together at the same time, and no one talks except to spout memes or troll each other? It's like we've regressed back to AOL chat rooms, except worse. How is that possible? Yeah, there's a lot of factors involved, but I feel like with MMOs in particular, it has to do with gameplay. Newer games tend to have you running all over the world doing quest after quest as fast as possible. In EverQuest, you sit with a group in one spot and pull mobs for hours on end. Throw in the fact that they take forever to die and add in extended downtime, you really don't have that much to do other than talk to people. Don't get me wrong, I understand why games moved away from this. Pulse, pounding, sitting. More pulse, pounding. But I feel like that's one of the reasons EQ still has a following. Some people really enjoy that social aspect. Anyway, I stuck around Crushbone until level 11, at which time I decided to make my way to Unrest. And I've been there since, mostly grouping up to take on Yard Trash. And it still took me forever, or at least forever by today's standards, to hit level 14. With the amount of time I've sunk into EverQuest, I could probably be max level in any modern MMO. Something I think I should mention is that it feels like it's a lot easier to make money on the progression server than it ever was in the original game. I remember having a really hard time affording my spells each level. On the progression server? Pff, I got like 70 plat, I'm ballin', yo! That's really not that much. After I hit level 14, I decided to do a quick tour of things I used to visit all the time, like Freeport and Oasis, which is now called Southern Row, but whatever. I also created an Ixar and took a look at Kunark since that expansion hit while I was playing. All in all, this was a super nostalgic experience, yet still enjoyable in its own right. It showed me just how far MMOs have come, and also some things that they can still learn from. I'm not sure yet if I'll come back to EQ for a part 3 of this, as it simply takes too much time to get anywhere in this game. Each video I did, the majority of my talking points would just be, I killed a lot of stuff and gained a few levels. Doesn't make for terribly exciting videos, does it? But I truly had fun while playing, so I'm gonna have to think about it. For now though, it's time I move on. Good night, EverQuest. Please don't get shut down while I'm gone. And that was part 2 of my adventures in EverQuest. If you're new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button for future videos. If you want, you can follow me on Twitter, Facebook, or Twitch for my weekly live streams. And if you really want to help the channel, you can donate to me through Patreon like these other amazing people. I wonder if any of them have a treehouse.